Good morning, students. I hope you are doing well and taking good care of yourself, washing your hand frequently, inshallah. And today we are going to begin the new topic, topic 13, fraction equivalence and comparisons. And we have lesson 13.1 today, equivalent fractions use model. And your homework is assigned on Pearson online, so just log into Pearson account to do your homework. So before getting into the lesson, let's have a look on objectives, our goals, what we are going to learn at the end of today's lesson. So we will be able to find equivalent fractions, identify the fractions that name the same part of the whole, and identify the fractions that with the same location on number line. Okay, let's have a look on what we know about fractions, what we have learned so far. Okay, so we learn about numerator and denominator. So numerator, we all know it describes a part. And where do we write numerator? Above the fraction bar. Very good. Now what about denominator? Excellent. It describes the whole. And where do we write the denominator? Above the fraction bar or below the fraction bar? Very good. Below the fraction bar. And unit fraction. Unit fraction has a numerator. Very good. 1 always has 1 as its numerator. And then we learn about some keywords like whole and each. So if you have any problem related to fractions and you see the word whole, then you have to write fraction for all the parts. And when you are writing the fractions for all the parts, denominator and numerator will be same, and that is equal to 1. This all we have learned in previous lessons, right? And then the word each refers to what? Quickly tell me. When you have to write the fraction and there is a keyword each, so what kind of fraction you are going to write? Very good. You are going to write a unit fraction. Very nice. Let's watch a video related to lesson, but you have to watch it very carefully because it is a new concept and we are going to learn about equivalent fractions. And the video is telling very clearly what the equivalent fractions are. So I will ask you some questions at the end of the video.
How can different fractions name the same part of a whole? Think about this question during the lesson. The Chisholm Trail was used to drive cattle to market. Ross's herd has walked 1/2 the distance to market. What is another way to name 1/2? What information does the problem give? What do you need to find? The problem states that Ross's herd has walked 1/2 the distance to market. You need to find another way to name 1/2. Different fractions can name the same part of a whole.
I know you can break a whole into lots of different parts.
Fractions that name the same part of a whole are called equivalent fractions. Find the missing values. You can use fraction strips. The fractions 1/2 and 2/4 represent the same part of the whole. Two 1/4 strips are equal to 1/2, so 1/2 equals 2/4. Another name for 1/2 is 2/4. You can find other equivalent fractions. Think about fractions that name the same part of the whole. For example, 1/2 equals 4/8. Which fraction is equivalent to 3/4?
Select your answer.
Three-fourths equals 6/8. Now you know how different fractions can name the same part of a whole.
So what did you learn from the video? You have seen a figure like this in the video and they were explaining this. This is called the fraction strips. And here you can see that one whole is equal to half plus half. Means double will make a whole, right? Just like that, half is equal to 2/1/4 and 1/4 is equal to 2/1/8. Now, let me make it simple for you. When you are asked to write the equivalent fraction, simply what you have to do is so simple, like 1, 2, 3. Numerator is 3, make it double. 3 plus 3 is 6. Denominator is 4, make it double. 4 plus 4, 8. This is your equivalent fraction. So simple. Okay, now you will say, teacher, look at this. 1 plus 1 makes 2, but here it is 4. This is not double. Okay, let's have another look. Just look at this part because this fraction is about 1/2, right? 1/2. So 1/2, this box is showing the fractions related to 1/2, right? And the other box is showing the fractions related to this another half. They are same almost, but we will consider only this box, okay? So just look, the pink part is equal to 2 yellow parts, right? So 2 yellow parts, 1/4 plus 1/4 will be equal to what? Quickly tell me. 1 plus 1 makes what? Excellent. 2, and the denominator will be same. Okay, so this is the fraction for the yellow part. 1/4 equal 2/4. So you can write 1/2 is equal to 2/4. But here they have written 4/8. How? Just look. This yellow part is equal to 2 blue parts, right? And this yellow part is equal to again these 2 blue parts. So 1/2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, and 4 blue parts, right? So let's count. How many ones you have? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my numerator is 4 and denominator will be same. So this is just like this. So you can write that 1/2 is equal to 2/4, or you can double it again. 2 plus 2, 4, and 4 plus 4, 8. So this is also correct. But simply you have to keep one thing in mind, that when you are writing equivalent fraction, just double the numerator and double the denominator and you will get your answer. That's it. Okay, here I have some simple examples for you. For example, I have a fraction 1/3 given to me in the question and I have to write the equivalent fraction. So simply what I did, 1 plus 1, 2, double. 3 plus 3, 6, double. This is my equivalent fraction. Now, if I have to write equivalent fraction for this, so 2 plus 2, 4. 6 plus 6, 12, and so on. Isn't it so easy? Yes, let's do the lesson. Okay, so lesson 13.1, the problem: George threw a softball 3/4 of the length of the yard in front of his house. Find as many fractions as you can that name the same part of the length that George threw the ball. So simply you have to find the equivalent fraction of 3/4 and we can do it just like 1, 2, 3. How it is? Let's write with me. The fraction given in the question is 3/4, right? 3/4. So what will be the equivalent fraction? Quickly tell me. Excellent. Double of numerator 6 and double of denominator 8. And that's your answer. So easy, right? Okay, on the next page, question 1, you have to divide the figure given into 6 equal parts and then you have to shade one part, just like in this figure they have divided into 3 parts and shaded one part. Then you have to divide into 6 parts, double the parts and shade the 2 parts, double the shaded parts, just as simple. So what is the equivalent fraction of 1/3? Quickly, double the numerator. What is my numerator? Excellent. 1 plus 1, 2. What will be my denominator? 3 plus 3, 6. Very good. Okay. Question 2. Use the fraction strip to help you find an equivalent fraction. So we can use this fraction strip. So 1/4 is equal to, this yellow part is equal to how many blue parts? 2 blue parts. Very good. So 1 plus 1 will make what? Excellent, 2. And denominator will be same. You can see the numerator 1 plus 1, 2. 4 plus 4, 8. Okay, question 3. Simply, you have to write the equivalent fraction of for the half. So half is equal to, so just write it here, double the numerator and double the denominator. For question 4, there is a shape given and you have to divide this shape into 8 equal parts according to the question. Okay, you have to model it into 8 equal parts and then you have to write the fraction for 1/2. So just have a look on the fraction strips or the model. So 1/2, when you will divide this picture into 8 parts, so the denominator will be 8. Very good. So 1/2 is equal to how many? 1/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So your numerator will be 4. And the denominator, because we have divided the picture into 8 parts, so the denominator will be excellent 8. For question 5, 6, 7, and 8, again, we are going to use this fraction strip or the model. Okay, so 3/4. So we can see on this side 4 plus 4, 8. So we will write 3, excellent, plus 3, 6. Very good. Okay, then in question 6, this is a whole which is equal to 1. So here you will write a whole so that it will be equal to 1. If you will write here 6 plus 6, 12, it's going to be wrong. So just write here the number which is same like denominator. Excellent. And that is 8 of 8, which will give you 1. Very good. Now for question 7, just have a look that it's the reverse like this. 3 plus 3 is making 6, right? So here what plus what will make 2? Just think. Excellent. 1 plus 1. Very good. Okay. Question 8. Here I have denominator 2 and here I have 8. So this is not at all double, right? So what I will do, 4, 8. Just look at this fraction. 4, 8 means this blue part, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 8 is this one. So this 4, 8 is equal to 1/2, right? This blue part is equal to this pink part. So here I will write 1. Very good. So you can use these fraction strips to solve the problem in this lesson. I hope it's easy. The next page is assessment for this lesson. Simply you have to check the fractions which are equivalent to each other. Okay, so simply look 1 and here again it's 1. Are they equal? No. 1 and here it's 2. 4 and here it's 8. So are they equal? Yes. So just like that, you have to put an X and a tick mark for all the fractions. And that's it for today's lesson. I hope it's easy. I'm trying to make it simple because this concept is new for you. And your homework is assigned on Pearson Online. So just log into your account and do your homework. I will see you in the next video with the new lesson. Till then, take care, stay safe, and don't forget to wash your hands.